Good morning. Good morning, good morning, good morning, good morning, good morning, good morning. Good morning. Hi. How's everyone doing? My name's Crow. Didn't know if you know that my name is Crow. Here I am rhyming. Good day. Hello, hello, hello. How's everyone doing today? How was your weekend? Today's Monday, right? Say Monday? I lose track today. Is pretty severe, chat. I have a hard time keeping track of everything. Very hard time. Good day there, eh? My name is Crow. Content creator extraordinaire. Today's Wednesday? No, today's Monday. Come on. Oh, it's Wednesday. Oh, shit. It's Wednesday, chat. Great. I'm already behind. I'm already confused. I already don't know what I'm doing, man. Today's Wednesday. Today is Eden Day. You guys have been insisting that we do Eden before we jump into patch 5.3. All I want to do is patch 5.3. But you guys are right. If I want the best experience possible, we should do Eden first. That's better. We should do Eden first. All the frogs are singing. Frogs are singing in the garden. 'Tis surely Wednesday. Good morning, Munty and Darkman. Good morning, Caitlin and Alessia and Tracy and Kiwi Bean. Good morning, Romaine and Sarah. Recession, The Layway, Rendell, Mali. Good morning, good morning. If it's what you want to do 5.3, but hey, have fun either way. So do 5.3. No chat. No. You guys have already talked me into Eden. So we're going to check out Eden. And it's going to be cool. Yes, Eden 1 through 8. Because if I recall, you do not have access to Eden 9 through 12 until after the events of 5.3. So Eden 1 through 8 and then 5.3. I want the best 5.3 experience possible. Right? The best experience possible. I want to chintz out on the experience of 5.3. So we're going to Eden first. And then move on. Eden is really MSQ related. I think you might like the experience. Pretty sure I will. And 9 to 12 comes in 5.4. Yes, you're absolutely correct. Absolutely correct. Will it just become this morning? Oh. Well, I say good morning, but it's literally the afternoon. Like, it's 12 o'clock. It's 12:05. Where I'm at. Got my TVs. It's 12:05, so. I like to say good morning, because good morning is just a good way to greet people. Because usually greet them in the morning. Take the lid off that coffee so it cools down quickly. I drink black, so it's hard. Chat, I have a question. Hold on. Me and my congestion. I have a question. Does anyone else play Pokemon Unite? I've been playing a lot of Pokemon Unite over on this thing. And there it is, right there. It's really enjoyable. It's really, really good. Anyone else play? Am I the only Pokemon nerd here in the chat? I'm what? Did I just open it up? What the hell did I just do? Hey, what's up? Go back. Here, close down. Really enjoying Unite. I like jungling as who's that fire walking fighter right there? Cinderace? I like jungling as Cinderace. It's very effective. Being level 5, you go through the jungle at level 5 when you go into the lane, capture bees, go back into the jungle, you're level 7 or 8 by the time you get down to Dreadnought. It's great. Win the Dreadnought fight. Snowball from there. You know, it's awesome. Having a ton of fun. I mean, Zapdos is a bit of a problem. If you're ahead, don't touch Zapdos. If you're winning, don't touch Zapdos. Prevent them from getting Zapdos. If you're losing, you can still win with Zapdos. Zorora, very cool. I invited people to watch a 7-hour Pokemon theory on the Discord earlier. I saw that. To do a night stream, go. Hey. One thing at a time. I would love to play Unite for you guys. I have the technology. I have the capture card. I've got all the hardware. I could literally stream Unite for you right now if you wanted me to. I'm not going to, but I could stream Unite. But we're not here to stream Unite. We're here to play some Final Fantasy XIV, which is my current gaming obsession. Though I'm having a bit of a debate, chat. I want your opinions on this. So, we're coming to the end of the plot line, of the storyline here in Final Fantasy XIV, right? Patch 5.3 is just around the corner. 5.4, 5.55, 5.55, and we're done, right? And we're done until Unite with chat. I love that. We're done until Endwalker. So now I'm trying to figure out what I want to do with my post Shadowbringers, game time, right? I'm stuck. Part of me thinks about leveling it all. We talked about Crotato, right? Crotato, Otato, whatever you want to call it. We talked about it, right? But a lot of people are like, Crow, you're not going to have enough time. You're going to miss out on so much side content. If you do all the side content, you're not going to have time to get to max level for Shadowbringers. And then who's going to be your main? Is it going to be Crotato? Is it going to be Krojak Jaeger? I haven't quite decided, right? And there is so much I can do. On Crow, like I picture myself wearing the glowing Eureka armor on Krojak Jaeger, the Dark Knight glowing armor. I picture myself looking like that, right? And then I try to picture myself wearing that beautiful glowing armor on Alalafell, and it's not quite as like epic. You know what I mean? I like the idea of a Crotato, but when I think about like glamming a Crotato, I'm like, I'm not as impressed with glamming Alalafell. I'm really conflicted what to do with my post-patch content. It's really conflicted. It goes to 5.58. Well, you know what I mean. You know what I mean. Could today be nice? There's always plenty to do left on the main, but also might be time to slow down before Endwalker Fest. Absolutely. Rating the line story of how Heaven's Word and Shadowbringers is supposed to be important. Cool. Alexander Omega. Cool. But remember, all these raids are it's only so much content. Eureka's pretty time consuming. Of course it's time consuming. Of course it's time consuming. Of course it's long. I know we said it's grindy and you laughed at that, but it does have an interesting story. Of course it's long. Of course Eureka's grindy, chat. I'm fine with that. As a full-time content creator, I'm more than fine with spending a little bit of time on a little bit of grind to do Eureka. I really love that armor. Oh my god, the glowing fending armor from Eureka is just happiness. It's just happiness. Beautiful. Gold saucer. I haven't even touched the gold saucer yet. You Fantasia Lala for a bit, and the small canvas for glam did frustrate me over time, and I'm going back to a more normal sized race. Yeah, that's my one problem. Okay, so anyways, back to the Lalafell thing. I really want to experience the game again. I really want to experience the story again, but this time through the perspective of somebody who knows everything and wants to try and understand the depth of everything. However, some people are like, just do NG+. So I did research on NG+. I looked into it, and I'm not overly impressed with NG+. NG+, it feels like there's no value in it. There's no... Man, if it just provided experience, if it just provided experience for alt jobs, NG+ would have been a phenomenal solution to wanting to go through Heaven's Word and all that again, right? But it doesn't. It doesn't provide any value in any way other than the story. So I'm conflicted on whether to do NG+, whether to do side content on Krojak Jaeger, or whether to level up Crotato Otato, which is the best name of the planet, Crotato Otato. NG+ just for story? Yeah. Bozja? Yep. Bonus is that the glowing maiming armor from Eureka looks the same. Maiming is Dragoon. Ah, very true. Kaylee's is team alt over NG+. NG+ was good for playing through with my wife for the first time, but otherwise not much. If it gave XP, it'd be a bit overpowered. Would it be? Would it be? Considering you can do one dungeon and get like half a bar or half a level of XP. You know what I mean? So in terms of XP growth, it doesn't seem to be nearly as powerful as doing dungeons or doing Palace of the Dead or stuff like that, right? Exactly. And there is a ton of side content I haven't done yet. There is. We'll see. We'll see. Well, hello there, Kevin Santos. To XP in dungeons? Oh. Level Crotato between 6x patches. True. I mean, Crotato can always be something we work on down the road or on the side. You know what, though, chat? There's something I've been considering. Again, we'll talk about this a little bit longer before we get going. I've mentioned multiple times in the past about Twitch, about wanting to potentially maybe challenge that or take on that challenge, that difficult challenge of trying to be a Twitch streamer as opposed to a YouTube streamer. Because growth on Twitch is impossible. You have to grow through pulling from YouTube and pulling from TikTok and all these places. I've thought about it. Because one of the beautiful things about Twitch compared to YouTube, and this may not interest some of you, so I'll get through it really quickly. The beautiful thing about streaming on Twitch versus YouTube is streaming on YouTube is algorithmically driven. And your decision making is algorithmically driven. And I won't get into much detail about it, but it's not great from my experience and my analytical numbers streaming a lot on YouTube versus mixing up streams and videos versus just videos. Just videos on YouTube is best. Streaming of videos, it's okay. Just streaming, I don't know. So, part of me thinks about trying to take on the challenge of Twitch, the adventure of Twitch, and then being able to stream for much longer stretches of time on Twitch. We're talking like 6, 7, 8 hour long streams, like 4 or 5 days a week, like big, thick streams, and then maybe even like nighttime streams if I'm bored. Because how long I stream and when I stream does not matter on Twitch versus on YouTube. It matters a ton. So thoughts in my brain. I haven't made the decision because there's risks involved. There's risks involved because here, I mean, we're just right now, just talking to you guys. There's 270 of you, just you and me sitting here talking. Like, that's fantastic. I don't know if they ever get on Twitch. So it's risky, but it intrigues me. It intrigues me because I know I would do a very good job of pulling people from YouTube to Twitch, from TikTok to Twitch, and all these other places I've built over time. And like I said, that challenge is intriguing, but it is a bit of a risk. Did you miss 5.3? Dude, we just got started. I'm going to do Eden first, and then we're going to jump into 5.3. And then we're going to jump into 5.3. Streaming here is good for early growth, and then when you have a small following that follows you there, it's better for Twitch numbers that people know you already. Very true. Very, very true. 14's popping off on Twitch right now. That is also very true. That's also very true. How am I today? I'm doing really good. Having a great day. Pumped to try out Eden raids. Pumped to try out 5.3. Now, how much we're going to get through today, we'll have to wait and see. I think you stream on Twitch, upload supercut videos on YouTube, and then advertise your stream. Absolutely. So, for example, one thing I like to do live, I used to do it a little bit when we started out here on YouTube, but I haven't done it since, is reaction content. Sitting here with you guys in chat, talking about amazing videos on our favorite topics of Final Fantasy XIV and MMORPGs, that's fantastic. I love doing that. I love pulling up like Josh Strive Hayes or Bellular Gaming or Asmongold and looking at their content and what they're saying and then giving my opinion and then talking to you guys about it. Like, that's fantastic. I love doing that. And doing that on Twitch is something we can easily do and then turn to YouTube content and all that jazz. But what some streamers do is make a short video on YouTube saying streaming on Twitch when they go live. That's against terms of service. Don't do that. Do not. For the love of God, do that on YouTube. If you make a YouTube video whose sole purpose is the redirection of people off of YouTube, that is against YouTube terms of service, and you can get your channel shut down. For the love of God, never do that. Never do that. Oh no, Alessia, we're not gonna be able to do 5.3 in one shot, right? We're not gonna be able to do 5.3 in one shot. It's just impossible. We're gonna start Eden. Right? We're gonna enjoy Eden. Maybe once we're done Eden, we might get into 5.3. But there's no way we're going to finish 5.3 today. There's just too much. Only downside I think of with your Twitch is that some people that watch you at work can't usually watch Twitch since a lot of businesses block it, but not YouTube. That's unfortunate. That is unfortunate. However, there will still be YouTube content on the YouTube channel pertaining to Final Fantasy XIV and my reactions to things. And all that's still going to be on, all that will still be on the YouTube channel. Like, it's still going to happen. You're going to stop mid 5.3? Hey, it's all good. It's all good. We're going to do the best we can, get through as far as we can, but I'm not skipping Eden. Not skipping Eden. Because as you guys chat, you told me, right? To clarify with me, Eden is what's going on out in the wastes that were destroyed by the flood of light, where Reen said that she sensed something out in the wastes. And that's what Eden's about. Because if that's what Eden's about, then I'm super curious. 24-hour exclusivity between the two? Yes, it is. Oh yeah, I am correct. I am beyond curious about. I've been like, as soon as she said, you know, there's something out in the waste, I was like, what? What do you mean there's something out there in the flooded wasteland of leached ether and just nothingness? And of course, 5.3 is greater than Eden's story. Like, duh. Like that doesn't even have to go without saying. But I'm curious. I want to know what's going on out there in the flood. Like, I'm super curious. Now, I will say, chat, I will say that if it was necessary for the MSQ, the developers would wrap Eden in with the MSQ, right? For example, the Crystal Tower. I know, the meme aside, the Crystal Tower is now mandatory MSQ content, and you cannot progress further into the MSQ without doing the Crystal Tower, because as we clearly know, it has bearing on Shadowbringers. So they added it into the MSQ. So with that knowledge in mind, if Eden was absolutely necessary for the progress of the MSQ, they would add it to the MSQ. But it is pretty important, as you guys think. It's pretty important. Guys, with how often Krojak gets distracted talking to us in his schedule, there's no way he can do 5.3 in one sitting. Dude, I already told you, there's a 0% chance 5.3 is in one sitting. It's gonna be a 2-sitting thing. It's gonna be a 2-stream thing. Like, I think we can all accept that. Today's Wednesday, right? So Wednesday we're gonna get going, and then probably Friday we'll finish 5.3. And if we can't finish on Friday, maybe we'll do it on Sunday, right? And we'll finish 5.3. Like, we're gonna have to work our way through it. Eden is to the first story, so you can have it split off from the MSQ. It's very true. But yes, Crow, did you do Crystal Tower? No, I already told you I didn't do a Crystal Tower. My nut couldn't fit through the hole, and because he couldn't fit through the hole, I couldn't fit through the hole, and therefore I couldn't do Crystal Tower. I think that was the meme, if memory serves. I don't know. Wait, no, it's Monday. It's Wednesday. Don't mess with my head, okay? Don't mess. I thought it was No, stop it. It's Wednesday. I thought it was Monday. It's actually Wednesday. It's Wednesday. Stop messing with my head. It's Wednesday. God damn it, chat. Yoshi recently gave a list of duties that he highly recommends for players wanting the most out of the story of 6.0. Give me something to do. I just started eating a few days ago to watch it before you played through. It's really good. Not as good as 5.3. Not necessary. Definitely worth it. Then I'm definitely going to do it. It's not Monday, chat. Instructions unclear. Nutkin stuck in keyhole. Oh, my poor Nutkin, man. My poor Nutkin. So you know what? If there is a day, I don't know, if there is a day where I decide to tackle Twitch, I'll let you guys know. We'll make a big deal of it. I'll probably give you like this massive heads up, like, okay guys, 30 days from now, we're moving to Twitch. So for the next 30 days, I'll stream on YouTube, and during those 30 days, I'll let you guys know we're moving to Twitch. I'll give you plenty of heads up. And then if we go down that road, my streams can be longer. My streams can be more often. And then in that time, I could designate 3 or 4 hours of a Twitch stream into doing Crotato. You know what I mean? We can do like some time doing stuff on Krojak Jaeger. I can do like side stuff. I can do Omega raids, whatever. And then I can always do like 2 or 3 hours on Crotato as side content, right? Because on Twitch I can do whatever the hell I want, and I'm not algorithmically encouraged to do certain things like I am on YouTube. Streaming on YouTube is a different beast than streaming on Twitch. We talked about that. Omega and coils are what Ishikawa suggested. Interesting. So once I'm done 5.3, 5.4, 5.58, etc., give me that list. I want to look and make sure that we're caught up on stuff, right? You should find a way for your Nutkin to fit in the Crystal Tower for the best rate. I know, I keep hearing these amazing things about the Crystal Tower, but Nutkin can't get in. He tries. Are you going to run Crotato on a different data center, world center? That's also a great question. So I was like, so do I put Crotato on a different data center? Is there a benefit to having more retainers on my own data center? Because I know that each character has their own set of retainers, and retainers can go do missions. I haven't touched any of that. Apparently retainers go out and do missions, and missions can bring back resources and stuff. So wouldn't it be better to have everything on one data center with multiple alts, and they all have retainers, and retainers go out and do things? I mean, is that too hardcore? Is that too like metagamey? Is that too like crazy to want to do something like that? Come play on Ether. We'll carry you. Eden is not important as I'm doing Eden. Data center won't matter in a few months. That is also true. It won't matter in a few months because you're doing like cross data center, blah, blah, blah. See, I was trying to do research on whether to do an alt or whether to do NG+, and these are the kinds of things I kind of came up on, right? Alts can't really interact. Don't worry about retainers. Yeah. Like I said, it seems like a little bit too hardcore for me. A little bit too in the weeds for me. That's how most massive guild make their money. Interesting. Alts can't meld things with each other. You would need to trade. Well, I have you lovely people. Very trustworthy people like Aaron and other amazing trustworthy people. I could just buy more retainers? I could. So what if I have 10 retainers on multiple characters? Each have 10 retainers. You know what I mean? And G+ is for killing time. You have nothing else to do. I really want to do the story. I'm probably going to do Crotato, and Crotato is probably going to happen, and Crotato is probably going to be additional side content during streams where I'm tired of streaming on Krojak Jaeger doing Eureka grinds or doing raids or experiencing side content where I just want to like chillax a little bit and run some Crotato, and then I'll jump on Crotato and do that kind of stuff. That's probably what's going to happen. Let's be real, it's probably what's going to happen. I've been jumping in the game, hey? We've been talking for a while. And one thing I'm also working on, I've been talking for a while, is trying to work on my my vocal endurance. If I ever want to stream for 7-8 hours, I need to be able to talk for 7-8 hours. And that's going to be a challenge. Why is there coffee on my desk? Can I spill coffee? I got no clue. Screw it, sweater! Ha! The sweater's going in the wash today anyways. Sweater cleans up. Gotta work on that endurance chat if I want to be a long time streamer. Yeah, see, Aaron's got it. Bored with your rookie? On to Hatsui. Absolutely. And I gotta be honest, chat. So, alt thing / main thing, okay? Where is it? FFXIV jobs. Leveling every job to 80 is probably going to be something I work on as time goes on, not something I do like immediately, because there are certain jobs I just don't feel very interested in. Like, I don't feel like playing dancer. You know what I mean? I don't feel like playing monk. These things don't interest me, so I'll get to them eventually. But I was thinking about well, god damn it, why does this happen every time? Every time it switches. Professional streamer here. I was thinking about Crotato and who I would start for class on Crotato, right? So we know that in Endwalker, you need to have one of each of the 5 subcategories for classes, right? You need to have one of the 5. So you need to have a tank, a healer, a melee DPS, physical ranged, and magical ranged, right? You need to have those things. So logically, I look at the tanks. And the tank that interests me the most is the Dark Knight, right? I love the Dark Knight. Even on Crotato, the fact that like the mental image of the physically shortest male Lalafell I can make in the game wielding a giant greatsword is just the most appealing thing to me. So even on Crotator, what else happened in Shadowbringers? Well, Shadowbringers is tank, healer, DPS, range DPS, magical or physical. In Endwalker becomes a 5 split. So even on Crotato, I would want to do a Dark Knight. You know what I mean? And yes, I know if I want my Amaro, I have to do them all. I'll suffer through the monk. I'll suffer through the classes I don't want to play. I'll get through it. Giant is debatable. I know. So even on my Lalafell, I want to be a Dark Knight tank, right? For a healer on Lalafell, I'm probably willing to try any one of these 3. Astrologian sounds interesting. Like, I'll try any one of these 3 on the Lalafell. For melee DPS, Lalafell Monk doesn't interest me. Lalafell Ninja doesn't interest me. And I can't do a Samurai right away, but I already did a Samurai and it was just okay. And I'm inclined to do a Lalafell Dragoon. Because, again, Lalafell with a pokey jabby stick. This sounds hilarious, where he's jumping at this giant dragon with a freaking toothpick. That just sounds funny for me. Now, for physical range DPS on Lalafell, I've played Bard to 52. It's okay. Dancer doesn't interest me. I think Machinist sounds the most interesting for me for the Lalafell. Pew pew guns sounds fun for the Lalafell. And then for magical range DPS, Red Mage is really interesting to me because of Res Mage, but Black Mage is also kind of interesting to me. So yeah, that's little thoughts going through my head when thinking about my ult. Anyways, I just want to talk about that. Let me load up the game, shall we? Punch in my passy wordy. Dancer is best range up, funniest and all, but Mechanics comes next. Black Mage is where it's at. Yeah, so that's kind of where I'm leaning. Even for Krojak Jäger, like I'm leaning Red Mage, Black Mage. I already have a White Mage. I enjoy the White Mage. Nothing wrong with the White Mage. Good. Right? Crap, I can't see. There we go. Starto! You get into your Grand Company so that you can use your squadrons in lower level dungeons and level your DPS. Makes loading queues much faster. I can believe that. Bard is the best. I did enjoy Bard. But it wasn't like, I wasn't super in love with Bard. I mean, remembering your 3 dances and the rotation for your 3 dances, 3 songs, sorry, Bard, songs. And all that jazz and your instant cast and stuff. It was okay. Mech feels impactful? Yeah. Bard is your main? Very cool. Krojak kun starto! Chat. Please. 2 things. 1, 100 likes. Hurry up. Do it. 100 likes. We're very close. 2. Has anyone seen the trailer for What? Hello? Astra, hi. Oh, thank you for the coffee, Astra. It's very kind of you. Thank you. How did you know I'd be right here? How? I will drink your espresso con pana. Thank you very much. Very much. Very tasty. Tasty espresso. Thank you very much. Where was I? Oh, chat. Have you guys seen the trailer for Disney Disney's animated Star Wars anime? It's just anime, Star Wars, anime, Star Wars, anime, Star Wars. Oh, it's where I ended last stream. Ah, very clever, Astra. Very clever. Have you guys seen the trailer for anime Star Wars? Please tell me you've seen it, chat. You better have seen it. Yes? Good. Very good. Glad you saw it. Yes. There we go. You know what, chat? Before we go, I want to watch it again. It's just so good. I want to watch it again. So here's what happened, right? I saw the trailer. And then halfway through finishing... Oh my god, hi. What's up? Makoto. Hey, what are you doing? What's this one? What's this? Chicken fettuccine? Oh, thank you very much for the chicken fettuccine. Ah, a little snack. A little bite to eat. I don't need that much chicken fettuccine, okay? Well, thank you. Thank you for the chicken fettuccine. I gotta bust it up. No, because I don't care much about Star Wars? Okay, but Courtney, this trailer is like, it's legit. Star. Well, I want to watch it again. So I started watching it, got halfway through it, paused the video, ran 2 flights upstairs to Mrs. Crow, told Mrs. Crow, oh my god, have you seen this yet? She said no, and I showed it to her, and it was absolutely, that's English. No, I want Japanese. I need sub, not dub. Give me sub. Is this the sub? Yep. Okay. Okay. Yeah. Okay. I know. Watch this kid. I have to. It's so good. It's so freaking good, chat. It's so freaking good.
何百年も前のことよ。ジェダイいう偉大な戦士がこの星にやってきて、うちの祖先がこの宝刀を託される。
9 different studios.
常に全力で支え合う。そいつはお前のもんじゃ。
On the music. Dude.
このような闇と初めて対峙した。闇を感じた。
I can't wait for this. Oh, freaking chills, man. Man, I just can't wait! Oh, it's so good! Man! Oh. So, Mrs. Crow and I are we both love anime. Now, we stopped watching anime as we get older because you run out of time, right? You don't have the ability to just sit down and watch anime as much as you used to, but we're going to watch that, and we're going to watch it in sub, and it is going to be glorious. It is going to be glorious, chat. Is it a show? Lex, it is 9 episodes of unique Star Wars content done from different studios in different art styles. Oh, I can't wait. That's going to be so good. Different art styles. And there was what looked like kind of a Gurren Lagann vibe, art style too. Just so good. Just so good, man. I had not seen Mrs. Crow that excited for something in a long time. Choose pulp, man. 7 studios. So 9 episodes done by 7 different studios. Okay, chat. How do I eat and raid? The Gurren Lagann studio is one? Bruh. And Studio Trigger's doing one? The Korean trip is better? Nice. Alright. How do I start eating? How do I eat in chat? Where do I go? Talk to Reen. Blue plus quest. Okay. Where's Reen? Check your map. Is it in here? Crystarium. There's a quest pickup at by the Aetheryte in Crystarium. Is it this one? Is it this one? Is it this one? In the market? In the market. Everyone keeps saying it's blue quest, but there's multiple blue quests. So you gotta be a bit more specific than that, chat. Distraught guard or something near the Aetheryte. Okay. The south one, you think? Okay, we'll take a look. In the middle of nowhere. Thank you for the quest name. That helps a great ton. Aspiring Skywatch. In the middle of nowhere. There we go. We got it, chat. Let's take a look at Eden. Oh, it's Vala. Hi, Vala. Oh, look at that shot. Let's do this, chat. Krojak, have you seen Reen? She's been looking for you. Wait here. I'll go get her. Thanks. Random card. I'm sure you've been told, but in case you haven't. Yeah, we're doing 1 to 8 right now. Like right now, we're gonna try and do 1 through 8. That's the goal. And then eventually you can do patch 5.3, and then you can do 9 through 12. Hello, Reen. What do you need my help for? Now hold on. I haven't even told you what it is yet. Music cut. After you defeated Emiselk, I sensed a strange concentration of light somewhere far to the south. See, this is what I was curious about. In the empty, the lands that were once swallowed by the flood. I can't tell what it is, but we have to find out. For all we know, it might even be another Light Warden. But whatever it may be, I don't intend to stand by and watch. So it could be a Light Warden. Maybe. Sorry, I'm getting ahead of myself. Thancred, Eorzea, and I have a few theories that we plan to test once we find whatever's causing this. The 3 of us were reluctant to ask you for your help, considering everything that you've been through. The thing is, you're the only person who can defeat a Light Warden without becoming one yourself. So we have no choice. But were we given a reason? Were we given a reason as to why we would not succumb to the Light Warden's influence or become a Light Warden? Were we given it? Have I encountered the reason but missed it? If I have, remind me. If it's nothing more than just the power of Hydaelyn, then so be it. It's just the power of. Is it just the echo? Just the blessing of light? Nothing more than that? I thought there might have been something more because there are other people with the echo. So it's nothing more than the blessing of Hydaelyn. It's never explicitly said. Just basically the blessing of light. Okay, all right. So it's nothing. I thought there was something a bit more deep to it than that. But if it's just a simple echo, blessing of light, Hydaelyn, blah, 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 then yeah, it's fine. Okay, cool. While we don't want to jump to conclusions, it would be a good idea to have you there just in case. So will you come with us? No. I will not go with you. I refuse. Send my Nutkin. He is stronger than I. Everyone thinks I am the brawn of the operation. No, I'm the brains. The Nutkin's the brawn. My soul holds a lot. I mean, look how tall I am. Of course my soul holds a lot. I got a big soul. Your sword was already rejoined 7 times. 8 when Arbor rejoined you. Right. So I am almost a full soul thing. First of all, let's head to Derek. Head to the Derek in Almarang. Thancred and Eorzea should have everything ready by now. Cool. Blessing of Light is somewhat different than the Echo. It's the magic thingamajig circle from... Oh, okay, that's the Blessing of Light. Gotcha. Are these gunbreakers? Who dis? Corona Black. Hello, Corona. What's this? Antelope staghorn. Thank you. Absolutely not necessary. Not necessary at all, but thank you so much for the antelope. Thank you very, very much. Oh, those weapons are very pretty. Look at those guns, man. These are gun blades, right? The tank version, or are they the machinists? That's a monk. That's a Dark Knight, obviously. Cool. That's a Dark Knight. Behind every great warrior is a nutkin and his greatsword. Absolutely. Okay, so I'm going to speak with Reen near Derek. Gunbreaker. That's a tank. Ooh, coffee's really good today, chat. That is very tasty today. Yo, where's Halric? Is Halric? There he is. I want to say hi. Hey, bud. What is he trying to say, Chad? What is he trying to say? NECT nectarine, like Wait, didn't he want a nectarine? Wasn't that the fruit that he was gonna eat? I bet you it's nectarine and maybe Alize. Yeah, so yeah, Aravani also agrees nectarine and maybe Alize. You're right. Yep, nectarine's his favorite fruit. Yep. Sorry, I just really like him. He just, I feel for him, you know? You know what I mean? Hold on a second. Can I fly here? Oh, I haven't all flying here? Oh, the chill music. Holy hell. It's amazing just how impressive the Wall of the Flood is. Like, it's insane, man. That's something I gotta do. I gotta work on all my flying. Our poor little possessed boy is still fighting it. At least he's like, he's coming out of it. Kind of. Like, it slowly seems to be improving, which is amazing. What are these mounts? I'm guessing these are savage tier clear mounts. That's my guess. In before sudden Tesla. I hope the desert creatures didn't give you too much trouble on the way here. No, we're good. I doubt they posed any sort of challenge to him. Would that I could say the same with confidence about whatever fiend may be waiting for us out there. Even if the light that Reen sensed turns out to be nothing of consequence, the empty is hardly the most welcoming of places. Anything that can survive out there is not to be trifled with. Moreover, it should be reiterated that the light-blasted wasteland poseth as severe a threat as any foe we might face. In any event, we are in agreement that this phenomenon doth warrant investigation, though for lack of more precise means of navigation, we must needs rely on Reen's innate ability to guide us. I have formed several hypotheses regarding the nature of the light, but speculation is a poor substitute for first-hand observation. There will be plenty of time for us to talk about it on the way. Oh! It's actually an actual vehicle. Hello, Farhan. Good day, good day, good day. Good day, good day, good day. Also, chat, you know, I've got the Discord linked here. You know what we're gonna do? Just in case I feel like switching to Twitch down the road. I don't know. The thought is in my brain, and things that are in my brain generally don't leave my brain very easily. Just in case I feel like going to Twitch sometime, okay? Go give my Twitch a follow, just in case. I'll pin it to the chat. Go give it a follow. Because you never know. You never know. So at least if I ever do, you're already prepared. Just in case, it's there. Let's keep going. Though the light hath been expunged from Norvrend, the ambient aether of the empty is still corrupted. Dangerously so, in fact. The flood of light devastated everything in its wake. The soil, the air, the water, all rendered incapable of supporting life. 'Tis due to this imbalance that the empty remaineth utterly uninhabitable, even a century thereafter. Is it a 4-seater? Sick. That's why we are taking every possible precaution between the aetherometers I've packed and Reen's unique abilities. We should be able to detect and measure any fluctuations in our alignments. According to the Crystarium scouts, a few days out there won't affect us to any noticeable degree, but much longer than that, and we risk becoming Sin Eaters. Since we still don't know how chocobos and Amara will fare in the empty, we opted for a more mechanical mode of transportation. This comes courtesy of the researchers at the Mine who found it in the Crystal Tower and restored it to working order. Very cool. It's quite safe, I promise. The person in charge said he'll have parts delivered from the Crystarium should anything break. He seemed quite eager to see what we would bring back from the empty, even though I told him we're not hunting for treasure. I'll introduce you if we have a chance to stop by Morsuk at some point. Yeah, like you're not going to find treasure out in the empty, man. There's going to be nothing out there other than maybe a monster. Anyway, I think that covers everything. When you're ready to leave, just say the word. I'm ready to go. Oh, look at those beautiful mounts. Dude, those are gorgeous. Oh, and you actually sit on the outside of the mount? Look at that. On the bottom. That's so cool. Shall we? Depart for the empty. Let's go. That's a 4-seater, right? Have we done the twinning? I don't know what that means. I hear it's a dungeon. Cool. I'm like a sand speeder from Star Wars. I dabbled in 8. I was a young kid. Like, I was a very little kid when 8 came out. So I've only got like a cursory understanding of 8. Probably not enough to notice anything that happened. The name might be empty. I wasn't expecting much in the way of pleasant scenery, but this is downright depressing. To look on the land swallowed by the flood with my own eyes, 'tis a chilling sight indeed. Approximately 9/10 of this world are as this, a slate all but wiped clean. Were it not for the words of darkness and Minfilia. Reen, are you sure we're heading to the right direction? Yes, I'm certain. There is no telling how far away it is, though. That is true. Nothing for it but to keep going then. You two back there may as well take a nap. I have a feeling we've got a few malms ahead of us. I am the warrior of darkness. I never nap. I never sleep. Eden Raid is a lot of FF8 references. FF8 came out when you're secondary. When did FF8 come out? 1 second. FF8 released in 99. Okay, I was like 12 years old when it came out. Yeah, I was like 12. So, as a 12-year-old boy, it's really hard to play a Final Fantasy game. You know what I mean? I have to say, it's a touch larger than I was expecting. And is it sleeping? Oh, it sounds like a creature. Did I nap? I didn't want to nap. I was wide awake. The fuck? That was like a spaceship. It looks like a half creature, half spaceship thing. It's waking up. Did this cause the flood? It's not a light one. Instead of being filled with light, it is light. So it was never anything ever but light. It was always been light. The first Sin Eater. So this must be what caused the flood. So what did the Warriors of Light do back then? They must have encountered this. They must have interacted with this in some way. Found it or something. Long have I strived to unravel the mystery surrounding the flood of light, to discover what set that terrible cataclysm in motion. You and me both. I'm happy we did this, chat. I'm very happy we did this. Every thread led to the same conclusion, the same single point. Former Savage Raider here to help. Very cool. I have reason to believe that the entity we see before us is the first Sin Eater, the instigator of the flood, the very foe Menphilia vanquished a century ago. She gave everything she had and won. It was true. Menphilia is amazing. But this abomination could undo her work. Yeah, if this thing comes back to life and decides I want to continue the flood, like, who's here to stop it now? I know, us. Aye, the possibility cannot be denied, though it is oft said that destruction and creation are but two sides of the same coin. The power to shape reality, to bend the laws of nature, for what was once shattered may be forged anew. That's all well and good, but don't you think we should give it a name first? We're gonna call it Phil. It looks like a Phil to me. What do you think, Chad? It looks like a Phil. Eden? No! Phil! God. These guys have no imagination for naming conventions. So if it is a power to create life and shape anew, then the word Eden is fitting. Utopia in Fae, a most auspicious title. Billy, good one. Bob, Ralph, nice. Skippy, good. Bongus, great. Those are all great names. More of a Bob. Gary. Jacqueline. Yeah, see. Everyone name it Eden. Ooh, Eden. Now that that's settled, perhaps we should find a spot to set up camp. I even brought a couple of tents, on the off chance that by pitching the damn things is something of a fine art. Does anyone fancy helping me? I don't feel comfortable out here, man. Name it 5.3. Name it Binding Coils. If it's the Binding Coils, then I never go inside it. Kidding. Call it Daddy. Looks like a Karen. Exit to Amarang. I first want to like go run towards it. I never realized that putting tents up could be such a bother. Still, I'm glad that we got there in the end. Thancred should be back from scouting the area soon. Once he's here, we can plan our next move. You may discover valuable artifacts. These can be exchanged for equipment by speaking with Ghoul in Mordsuk or Yal in Yulmar. Okay. Kind of want to go Dirk Nate. Deploy the core. Reen waits anxiously for Thancred to return from surveying the vicinity. FF8 overworld music? I haven't played it since I was 12, so I can't remember. Oh, currency from the raids? Gotcha. Yeah, of course it's outdated because there's savage versions of it and such, right? Gotcha. There he is. Where'd Dad Greg go? What's up, Dad Greg? Well, that was rather uneventful. Not that I'm complaining. Did you find anything? No, thankfully. There's not but barren plains in every direction, apart from the Eden, obviously. I tried approaching it, and the brute didn't even seem to notice me. I thought it best not to tempt fate, so I withdrew. We should act now before it's fully awake. Meaning what, exactly? When I think about the flood of light, I get the feeling that rather than destroying everything in its path, what it actually did was stop the flow of ether. Of course, that meant that all the plants, animals, and people here could no longer survive. They must have crumbled to dust in the years since. But the ether is still there, lying dormant. If Eden is the one that caused it, maybe it can get it flowing again. Good theory. I don't know for certain, but I think I can use Eden to bring life back to the empty. That's pretty epic. That's insane. Back just cracked 5 times. Now, hold on a moment. What makes you think that's even possible? And how do you expect to control that kind of power? Reen's aspirations may not be as preposterous as thou dost surmise. Lala Crowview? Lol. I believe Minfilia halted the flood of light's advance not by destroying Eden, but by silencing it. And in doing so, she hath gifted us an opportunity too precious to waste. Even now, the flame of hope burns on. Hell yeah! As Minfilia's successor, it standeth to reason that Reen doth possess the means to exert her will over Eden, but such a monumental task is not to be taken lightly. What sayest thou, Krojak? Yes, you're probably right, but I have to try. Very well, Reen. You've made up your mind. So, how should we go about this? Just walk up to it. Start by doing that. Approach it. I have an idea. I've been studying it carefully ever since we arrived, and it seems to me that the light is more concentrated at a certain point. I suppose you can call it the core. That giant's hallows had a core too, like a beating heart. It controlled the flow of ether. If Eden's core is the same, perhaps we could use it to restore the etheric balance. What's up, demon? The theory is certainly sound. By employing Aethernet shards as beacons, mayhap we could trace the ethereal flow to Eden's core, and in so doing secure the means to teleport the very heart of the beast. Thankfully, the Settlement Council has kindly furnished us with a plethora of apparatus by which to perform such feats. However, we must needs first have Reen study the entity's interior and chart us a suitable course. I like how we all can just assume we can go inside this thing. Once we reach our destination, I shall fabricate a means by which we can directly communicate with Eden and mayhap exert a measure of control over it, which is gonna go horribly wrong because there's no way in any universe you can control such a thing. It's just not gonna happen. It's not happening. All credit is due to a dear friend, a gentle soul long since departed who imparted to me a wealth of knowledge concerning aetherology. Probably Louis Swan, although I'm certain she would be all too quick to chastise my methodology. Oh, Moonbrida! It's Moonbrida. She was cool. Man, Moonbrida, Minfilia, Harshaphon, Yzael, Thessaline, Geralt, go what's his face? We've lost a lot of people in this game, eh? In all seriousness, though, it wouldn't be surprised if there is some sort of Papolimo. It wouldn't be surprised if some sort of welcoming party arranged for intruders. Perhaps you had the best lead the way, Krojak. Gerard, yeah, Gerard. Conrad, yeah, Conrad. Albert. Well, Albert was long gone before we met him. You know what I mean? Suyu. I cry every night before I sleep over Conrad. I do. Every night. I'm like, Conrad, why were you so useless? Every night. It's true that he's the only one who can defeat a Light Warden, but I'd rather not rely on him any more than we have to. I'm fine. Yes, I haven't forgotten what happened when he absorbed too much light. But as Alize said, making promises you have no way of keeping is not a kindness. It's true. Now, I wish I could put down wardens myself. The simple fact is I can't, and there's no point pretending I can. That's why I'm asking Krojak. Lol, Naruto. Nope, Xeno's still alive. He was dead, then he came back to life. Because of the Mangekyo Sharingan in his eyes. The only reason this plan even has a chance of success is because of your involvement. You need to concentrate on the task at hand and guide us to the core. Not only that, you'll have to keep an eye on Eden itself. If we somehow manage to make it angry, get us out of there. Was dead, got bored, came back. Emmett Selk? Yep, that's the most recent one. Like I was talking in I think it was the 5.1 stream. No, it was 5.2. In the 5.2 stream, we had a moment where we came into the Crystarium, into the Oracle's like chambers, and we're standing in a circle around the Oracle again, and I noticed like a gap. There was a space there. And I looked at the space, I said to chat, I said to you guys, I'm like, I miss Emmett Selk. It doesn't feel... Emmett Selk was kind of like worming his way into like the Scion's little inner circle. And now that he's gone, the spot's empty, and I kind of miss having Emmett there. Love his cute little chirps and stuff. I miss that. Though we will remain here, Reen and I shall do our utmost to guide thee along the ethereal stream. After thou hast breached the exterior, we shall remain in contact via these link pearls, courtesy of our comrades in the Crystarium. Being relics savage from the Crystal Tower, I fear they may be somewhat less reliable than those to which thou art accustomed. Emmett Sass alone will always be missed. Yeah, he was so sassy, and he was so fun. Before he ultimately deemed you unworthy and betrayed you and decided that, you know, genocide was fine, I'm gonna resurrect everybody. Screw y'all. Up until that point. Before he was going to be a mass murdering fuckhead, but he wasn't like totally sure, and then he chilled out, and then he became a mass murdering fuckhead. So before that, he was great. Alright. Oh god. Stop talking to me! Alright, chat. You know what to do. You know what to do. One, two, three, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. There! There, we have a full party. Was that an Eddie Izzard reference? It might have been an Eddie Izzard. It was! A complete genocidal fuckhead. So I love Eddie Izzard. I love Eddie Izzard. 2 tanks, 2 tanks. 2 tanks, 2 healers, 4 DPS. I'm gonna go DPS. I will, oh god. I'll DPS my first time through, if that's alright. Yes, I'm gonna DPS for the first time through, if that's alright. A mass murdering fuckhead. There, that's what it was. That's what Eddie said. Because he was a mass murdering fuckhead. Yep, that's correct. Cake all death? Cake, please. Well, we're out of cake. We only had 3 bits. I didn't expect such a rush. What are my choices? An old death? I'll have the chicken then. Taste the human stuff. Yeah, cake or death. Darth Vader Cantina, the bit about Stonehenge. I love Eddie Izzard because I love the historical humor, knowing history. Nah. Guidance. General guidance is great as always. Yeah, we're not doing this totally blind. I do not want to embarrass everybody or embarrass myself. So, we'll challenge my parties deciding who's main tanking and stuff. I'm Darth Vader, Lord Vader. I can kill you with a single thought. Please. Do you have a flag? No flag, no country. These are the rules I just made up. Yeah, like Eddie Izzard's just brilliant. Brilliant, brilliant, brilliant. One of my favorite stand-ups, period. Don't touch the walls, death wall. That's important. You got it. We ready? We're all set. Let's do it. Eden's Gate Resurrection. Oh, my first time in Eden. How do I Dragoon rotation again? Just kidding. I'm not kidding. It's actually bad. I'll play Swotor. Little bit of Swotor. Little bit of Swotor. Eden's Gate. Is this the inside of the thing? Be careful. Huge amounts of ether are rushing to the core. Wait, what's that? Oh, it's the mount! Keeper of Knowledge. Eden Prime. Spear of Paradise is a 2-hit tank bust. Oh god, 2-hit tank buster. Okay, hold on. Do not run in the wall. The wall is death. Run Vice and Virtue Orb markers out of the group. When it teleports to a corner, wait for circle AoEs to resolve and get behind it in the corner. Great. Vice and Virtue tank markers are line AoEs of both tanks. Do not be in line with the tank there. Overall, try not to murder your party with AoEs. Do not run to the wall. The wall is death. Run Vice and Virtue Orb markers out of the group. When it teleports to a corner, wait for circle AoEs to resolve, then get behind it in the corner. I'm not too worried, guys. I'm not too worried. I'm ready when you are. Floor tank will not be denied. I will not be denied, chat. My god, how do I do my rotation? This is gonna be so much fun. I'm so pumped. Do it blind for funsies? I'm not jumping into the death wall. It's not happening. Alright. The music is beautiful. What am I messing up here? Eden's Gravity. Vice and Virtue. Get in. Nice. Vice and Virtue, so he's got a bomb. I don't have a bomb on me, I'm good. Okay, so far so good. I gotta bind that, I always forget. Spear of Paradise. That was a tank buster, I think. Okay, so now I think I'm supposed to get behind the boss. Yeah, I was getting there. So now what's gonna happen? So now he's an orb. I'm gonna say right here. Ha! Look at me being smart, chat. I'm not totally stupid. I get raids. Hey, what's happening here? Don't stand in the crab. 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 Get behind the boss. Avoid the AoEs. Don't stand in that crab. Don't stand in that crab. So far, so good. I have no gap. I have a clap holster. Huh. So far, so good, chat. So far, so good. He's almost dead. I didn't floor tank once. I refuse to floor tank, chat. Not happening today. Not today. Whoa, that was trippy. Yo, what happened now? I'm just gonna go hang with these people. Yeah, this is fine. What the dude! Focus of one. Ah, I didn't get my thing. That's fine. Man, this is so cool. What? Why are we all dancing? No, we're not. We're all being held. What is this thing? What is going on, dude? It's opening up. Okay, this is the trippiest shit I've ever done in this is the craziest thing I've ever done in an MMORPG. What did this do to us? Oh, I wasn't paying attention to that start, chat. I got too distracted in my rotation. Spear of Paradise. That was so cool! Dude! Final Fantasy summons in a nutshell? Nice. Alright, chat. Lay it to me straight. Lay it to me straight. How well did I do with the mechanics in that fight? Give me a score to 10. Score to 10. How well did I do the mechanics? I felt I did okay. I got smacked a couple times. That was fun. So what are these, chat? 8 out of 10, 10 out of 10, 5 out of 10, 9 out of 5, 9 out of 10, 10 out of 10. You were fine. Fail. So much skip mechanics when it was new. Ah. FF 8 out of 10. Alright, so what are all these things? Currency for armor? Now how do I know what I need? Tokens for gear and Yulmar. Skip all these? Okay. Let's go. Dragoonish out of 10. You didn't keep your GCD on cooldown. You were in melee range but not attacking. Weaving still needs work. 510. Absolutely. Absolutely. That's much more accurate, Christo. Much more accurate. I'm just glad I didn't die. You know what I mean? I haven't practiced this job enough. Mostly for Glamour? Ah, gotcha. Very cool. It seems that Thanker's prediction about there being some sort of guardian was right. Thankfully, it was nothing that you couldn't handle. I'm glad to say that you haven't absorbed any light either. So far, so good. Now that the way is clear, the Aethernet shards can send us to the core and back whenever we need to. Now we give them a try. You got it. Yeah, I'm not overly concerned about rotations and things like that at this stage of my Final Fantasy XIV career. I'm just glad I can recognize mechanics and dodge mechanics and do that kind of thing properly. After that, it's going on to test dummies and spending an hour a day, 20 minutes a day practicing rotations. Also deciding on a main. Dragoon's on my main. Once Eorzea has activated the device, it's my turn. Eden's Promise will give 510 gear. I'm currently wearing Exarchic on the Dragoon. The time hath come, Reen. Dragoon rotation's easy though. Relatively speaking, I mean, you have 21 buttons or so to worry about for your opener. So you still have to practice your opener. The correct order to do things, right? I'm just not practiced enough. I need more reps, more reps, more reps, more reps. Is this supposed to happen? Probably not. Well, clearly Eden doesn't want to be overtaken by the Oracle of Light. You can do it. Come on. Dragoon is simplest melee. Some people would call the rotation for Samurai fairly simple as well, but it has more positionals. I mean, simplest rotation is Red Mage. Everyone knows that. And for sure, start quick. Just muscle memory, right? Just muscle memory. Hell yeah, Reen, let's go. You tell this ancient being what to do. You're the boss, Reen. Sam is piano keyboarding. Yeah, Monk. I think Monk, everyone can agree Monk is the most difficult rotation because of the sheer amount of positionals. I think we all can agree that. What the hell? Where did this come from? Where did this come from? It's beautiful. I think we woke it up. One fell swoop. It worked. I'm in control now, I think. That's good. Although I'm now linked to Eden, I still need to figure out how to give it commands. That makes sense. Pray tell, what caused it to convulse so violently? Oh, we're just flying in the sky. We're just flying in the sky, it's okay. Eden's Promise gear can be upgraded to best in slot. Interesting. It must have been when Eden rose into the air. I'm still struggling to stop it from drifting too far from the camp. This is fine. This is fine. Something's coming this way. An enemy. But how dost thou... Could it be a sin eater? I can't see them clearly, but no, that's impossible. What is it? They're inside too. Lots of them, trying to reach the core. Uninvited guests. If I know they were coming, I would have tidied up the place. Super chat from Michael Toy, who says, I dare you to run this next raid blind and mid-eye level. Not a chance, dude. I'm not that skilled. Savage tier of the latest raid tier is best in slot. Got it. Krojak can welcome an airborne adversary. I'm more than down for welcoming an airborne adversary. DNC's like playing whack-a-mole with whatever ability is up. Not sure about that, but I can use the ether currents to send you wherever you need to go. That's my girl. All right, everyone, we've got work to do. I dare you to have fun and go at your own pace. How dare you? How dare you tell me to have fun and do things the way I want to do them? How dare you? For like Gazelle, Eden is able to form simple structures by redirecting ether. So try to give you something to stand on. When you're ready, head over to the portal. I can augment Exarchic gear to 520. I will augment Exarchic gear to 520 if I feel like the next step in me experiencing the game is Savage content. If I don't feel like Savage content is worthy of doing before Endwalker makes it relatively obsolete, then I won't jump on it, and I won't be in a rush to upgrade Exarchic to 520. Yo, Spectacular Insanity, thank you so much for the super chat. I will enjoy the raid. I will enjoy 5.3. Thank you very much. Let's see what our party chat has to say. Yeah, relay me the instructions when we go in. Please and thank you. Much appreciated. Which one is it? Eden the Resurrection or Eden Descent? Resurrection? Or was Resurrection the first one? Am I doing Descent now? Help me, Obi Chat Kenobi. You're my only hope. Savage, not necessary 5.3. No, I don't mean a 5.3. I mean like just in general, the Shadowbringer's arc. Descent? Okay. Resurrection's the first one. Gotcha. You know, the whole climbing up into the sky thing. Makes sense. Join Descent. Vamos. Commencez. Oh, we fighting up here? Oh, tell me we're fighting up here. What is this? What? Oh my god, can this be a mount? That armor is gorgeous. Don't stand in bad. Don't get run over by creepy demon mobs. Timey-wimey stuff. Clocks over your head mean a mechanic is delayed. Time for... Don't kill one another with AoEs. Stand in the pink black pulsing pools. One per pool. Don't get knocked off by Mr. Hand. If you get an eye marker over your head, go slightly behind the group so you don't blind us. So that means I get my own eye effect and can blind the group. So I go behind the group, back up off behind the group, can't blind them from their backs. Gotcha. Stand in the pink black pulsing pools, one per pool. Don't stand in the crap. Okay, cool. I'm ready. Don't springboard off. I'm not using Zed. I refuse to use Zed. I'm ready. Redo the ready check. Oh, look, there's a dead me mechanic. What the hell? What did I do to my rotation? Ah, this ruined everything, chat. Let's try this again. Okay, there's things coming. Don't get hit by the things. This seems fine. Do I have a bomb? Yes, I have a bomb. My rotation is scuffed, but I don't care. I just want to win this fight. Scuffed rotation. Scuffed rotation. Just bad, 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 bad. Hold on, am I supposed to stand in this? Was that purpley pink stuff? And those are delayed mechanics? stack here. Okay, not a problem. Spell and waiting. Now let's delay mechanics again. Do I have an eye mechanic there? Oh my god, what did I just do? That might have been bad. One per. Someone's sending that? I can't get in there in time. Crap. It was one per. Scuffed. Stand in this. Delayed stack? Yeah, I saw that delayed stack. That was weird. Crap! Oh! So there was the whole stand in the mechanic, and then there was a whole get knocked off mechanic. Damn it. I thought I was supposed to stand in the crap, and then I realized, wait, that was a knockoff. Bloody hell. Thank you for the res. Yeah, so that was supposed to go to the left, right? Yeah. So do we worry about the stand mechanic after? We good? There's one back there. Get it? Nice. Good job. Yeah, I understood what I did wrong there. Easy enough. Stand in this. Delay mechanic. Nice. Arm's length. I didn't even think about arm's length. That thought didn't even enter my brain. Yeah, Dragoons have arm's length. Like, I technically could have stood in that circle, popped arm's length, and been fine. But I didn't think of arm's length. That's my mistake. My mistake. Oh, you could time the jump too. Ooh, that's big brain thinking right there. Time the jump. Go. Arm's length is great to keep in mind for knockbacks. Yeah, that's something I don't have in my brain. The only time I think about using arm's length is as a tank to provide the 25 or 20% slow, whatever it is, to my mobs during pulls. I never ever remember the whole no knockback thing. Thank goodness you're unarmed. Unharmed. We came as soon as we took care of unwanted guests. They were a stubborn bunch and quite unlike anything I've seen in the first. He's still alive. Hey, Mr. Guy, before we destroy you, I love your armor. That blue is just fantastic. Damn the light, damn you all. I never expected them to speak. Who are you? What do you want? Why am I here? What is happening? Are you from a different shard? Are you from this shard? Are you dead? That's a whole lot of dead. His armor's cool! I like his armor, it's sick. She's alive. but there's something strange about her ether. She didn't seem too pleased with Reen taking control of Eden, which may be what caused her to appear out of the blue. Beyond that, it's anyone's guess. That's the tank Eden set? Very cool. It's his plain she is not a Sin Eater. Not even in part as Vothri was. Yet this knowledge does little to assuage my fears, for she is nonetheless possessed of a power most terrible. Ninja Lou the armor. On the other hand, if she's feeling cooperative, she might be able to tell us more about Eden. I'll keep an eye on her until she wakes up. There's no telling what will happen when she does. I'll make it clear that we mean her no harm. Well, no further harm, at the very least. Your waifu? Interesting. Where did she come from? Obviously, it's not a good idea to bring her inside Eden. It's likely that reaching the core was her aim from the outset, so I'll take her to the camp. I like how we just commandeered this flying vessel. It's just ours now. We kept it. Belongs to us. Now that things have settled down, I should get back inside and try strengthening my link to Eden. Absolutely. Don't waifu her? So she's young. If people are saying not to waifu her, that means she's clearly a kid. Clearly like 16 or so. So then, therefore, no waifus. What thou witnessed was the tearing of the very fabric of reality, the creation of a rift through which void scent may enter, but pray tell, Reen, dost thou make any other observations? I couldn't sense any light at all in that girl or her servants. I can't really explain how, but she reminded me of Emmett Selk. Is she from before the Sunray? Though I think it unlikely she's an Ascian, she may yet be a thrall to Zodiark. Maybe we'll be able to find out more once she's woken up. In the meantime, I'll try to improve my control over Eden. Seems to be listening more and more than before, instead of screaming at me like it was in the beginning. But that's not all. I've made an exciting discovery. I feel a lot more confident in my ability to control Eden now. Of course, this is only the beginning. And we shall accompany thee wherever so this path may lead. But pray tell, what manner of discovery hast thou made? I understand how Eden's power works, and therefore the true nature of the flood of light. Yes, it affected the balance of all ether in the empty, shifting it so far towards the umbral that it stopped flowing altogether. The power to tip the scales. And to tip them back again. That's what Eden does. It controls the balance of ether over a wide area, forcing it from one alignment to the other. Left alone, it still poses a threat. But if I can harness this power, I think I could use it to breathe life back into the empty. That'll be crazy to see. The trouble is, I haven't the foggiest idea of where to start. And if I go about this the wrong way, I'll do more harm than good. Thou needest not bear this burden alone, Reen, nor should thou. 'Tis no simple matter of awakening that which lies dormant. All things in nature are inextricably linked. The elements maintain a fragile harmony without which life cannot prosper. A solution has begun to take shape in my mind, though it will require further discussion. For the time being, let us return to the camp. 'Twould be remiss of us not to involve Thancred. Coffee's delicious, chat. Man, this camp is bright. My friends, I believe I have struck upon a method by which we may see this world restored. Urianger, before we go any further, allow me to make a potentially very long story slightly shorter. The plan is to control Eden and realign the ether of the empty, right? In essence, yes. However, unleashing elemental energies haphazardly will not suffice. I like how Thanker is like, yo, Urianger, before you begin to like go on your spiel that's gonna take an hour and a half, let me just sum up for you. Let me summarize for you. Let me make it easy for you. Of course it's a Tim Hortons cup. Jesus. Crash B, in all honesty, I think your average person could look at Alize and think to themselves, my God, what a woman you will become one day. And leave it at that. You know what I mean? Just leave it at that. Whenever I see Alize and I see the strength that she has and the aggression and the willingness to get her hands dirty and her just her power, I'm like, my God, you're going to be a phenomenal woman one day. Hence me saying, developers, please age up Alfie and Alize. I want to see what kind of adults they'll become. I want to see. You know what I mean? Doesn't have to be creepy. It can just be admiration. That's all. In addition, the empty is unfathomably vast. We were only able to effect change over one small region at a time. It would take many lifetimes to complete even a fraction of our task. Instead, our energies would be better spent revitalizing each element in order that we might set in motion a more widespread transformation. One at a time. I hate to say this, but I don't think Eden will be able to draw out a single element without affecting the others. For that very reason, we shall select a location in which the ambient ether we wish to restore is at its most potent. Even in a dormant state, certain elements will be more prevalent and therefore more easily manipulated. Then we rebalance the ether and return to the land, whereupon it shall be borne on etherical currents to the farthest reaches of the empty. Let's prevent that element from breaking free of Eden's hold and causing a disaster of some sort. It must needs be contained. The question is how. Krojak, indulge me a moment if thou wouldest. Pray imagine a corporeal manifestation of each of the individual elements. What dost thou see in thy mind's eye? Imagine a corporeal of each. I don't know. Muggles! Why Muggles? Do I use a cushion mat to stand on? No, I probably should. I probably should. As the Aether is drawn forth and realigned by Eden, we shall perform a summoning, as Master Louis Sois once did on the fields of Cartonau. As one who hath laid low countless primals, thy memories will shape the Aether into a deiform entity, which must subsequently be dispersed in the traditional fashion. So, gather the Aether, turn it into primal, kill the primal, spread the Aether. Of course it's possible. I've been beating these things non-stop all this time. It's what I do. I break my fast on primals. Let's not forget, it will be no more than an approximation of a foe that has previously bested. I have every confidence in thine abilities, Krojak. That's what I meant to do. As do I, though it might help to have some idea of what you will be up against. Have you decided which element to tackle first? This is where you find out the Warrior of Light has a terrible memory. I'm scared. An area to the west of Northrend was once home to the world's deepest oceans. Alas, the floodlight reduced it to a yawning chasm. Oh, let's fill it with water. Let's do it. I shall prepare the summoning. Chat, be easy on the Warrior of Light. He's been through some shit. You know what I mean? He's been through some stuff. What could possibly go wrong? Nothing. Everything is going to be fine. Everything is going to be great. There's going to be nothing wrong with anything, chat. It's going to be wonderful. It's going to be glorious. It's going to be fantastic. I have complete and utter faith in everything that is about to happen, period. Okay? Have some faith, chat. Have some faith, chat. Have some faith. Where am I going? In Eden's Court? Eats. No, this is Eden. Eden seems to be a bit more relevant. Have I played 8? Just barely. It doesn't even really count. Eden seems to be responding well to my instructions, so we should reach our destination in no time at all. Alright, this is the place. I'll see if I can draw out the water aspected ether. The rest is up to you, Krojak. Alright, go into your memories. Remember all the primals. Memories of Leviathan come flooding back. Eden's Gate Inundation. Now accessible. Omega raids? Yep, sure. I'll jump on them. Raid music. Inundation. Hi, Mary G. Where do we end up? Eden's Gate Inundation. That's quite the dragon thing. And here's Reen giving us a platform to fight on. Why do you have two heads? Why do I remember him having two heads? I didn't remember him having two heads, chat. All right. Don't stand in bad or on a falling platform. There is a lot of bad. Rip Current is a tank buster that is a line AoE. Don't be in line with the tank. Tidal Wave. Be on the side nearest the water spout, lest you get yeeted off. Undersea Quake removes the center platform. Generally try to have an even split of party. Don't stand in bad or yeet yourself off. Alright. Don't stand in the bad. Follow the party. Don't stand in the bad. Now, what's the party doing? Okay, that's the beam from the tank, right? Gotcha. That's a good spot to do this ability now. Let's go back and away from the tank. Very cool fight so far. Just follow the party, man. Just follow the party, man. understanding that, obviously. Oh, look, now you have less platform. That's great. This is reassuring. Do you have a gap closer? Nope. Oh, I could have run in. This is fine. This is fine. This is fine. Doing a good job so far. Oh, those are back now. Tsunami. Just stick with the party, man. Just stick with the party. I don't know where I should be. That was probably a bad idea. We supposed to run to this person? Yeah, we're supposed to like not get smooshed by the pushback mechanics. Tidal Roar. That's gonna be an AoE, okay. Hailstrom. I was just gonna pop stuff. That's like every now and then in the fights. Alright, I'm just gonna stick with the party. Okay, now there's a portal. Let's dodge this portal thing. And then dodge these things. Okay, cool. Not a problem, not a problem. Is this boss back for fighting now? Stick with the party. Nice. Nice, nice, nice. Okay, gotta say, the normal fights are pretty easy. A little bit shocked. Why are we going over here? Cool. Normal fights are pretty easy. Yeah, Dragonthar said the normal fights are very forgiving. I'm looking forward to trying this on at least. So, is there a hard version of this fight, or does it just go normal savage? Eden story super good. Yep. Also overgeared for sure. We're overgeared, right? If we were doing Eden normal, for sure. There were 3 tiers of gear beyond them. Absolutely, absolutely, guys. Also, by the way, my lovely 8-man party here. Thank you for joining me. Thank you, thank you, thank you for joining me. Normal than savage? Cool. Oh, no cutscene. A little shocking. That was incredible. Is that what a primal looks like? Not to my memory, no. I'm looking forward to whatever, because I know it's Endwalker, and then a handful of weeks later they released the first set of normal raids. I'm looking forward to doing the first normal raids with everyone else. That's going to be so much fun. Leviathan of the Source was summoned by the Sahagin, to whom he was no less than a god. Without their faith, the diaform entity that we brought into existence differed on a fundamental level, though it was no less formidable. Manifestation relied upon Krojak's experiences of Leviathan and may have been influenced by recollections of other water-aspected beings, leading to further discrepancies. Long story short, my memories are garbage. But I still can't tell if our plan actually worked. I'll wait and see. I wonder how long until we know if we worked or not. Pandemonium will be a new blast, or be a blast on my new players? Yeah. Chat, I'm doing this for the story. I'm not doing this for the raid experience. You know what I mean? Since you get back here on the double, there's something you ought to see. Oh, you get to meet what's her face. I hope we get to see what's her face. That'd be sick. Super Chef Mel Grande, nice to see you doing Eden 1 to 8 before doing MSQ. I genuinely believe that your experience with the MSQ after will be better. You go, girl. Hell yeah. That's why we're doing it. Week after Christmas, nice. PTSD. What are you looking at? I'm guessing he's staring at Eden. Well, why? Smidge of gear. She's shocked. Did we do good? I think we did good, chat. There's water. We did good, chat. Oh my god, like just chills. We did good. Yeah, we're fine. Shut up music for next one? Sure. Let's shut up gameplay. Oh, so we're gonna go around and realign all the elements. Yeah, Earth. Yeah, can we go see the girl, please? If all goes well, he won't be waiting for long. The sooner we get this over with, the sooner we can see the results. I want to see results. How did you like the Leviathan music remix? It was really cool. It was great music. Really good music. Get this out of my way for now. Don't really need that as a DPS. Just chilling here. Man, what a sight. Hold on, Earth Ether, isn't that Titan? He's your biggest fan. Please raid Mascot Ash. Think of the super chat. I don't know who Mascot Ash is. Sorry. Also, raiding on YouTube is not possible. There's no mechanic for it. Sorry. I would suggest a certain region that lies east of Norvin, which was once home to the great Mount Atlas. Titan. Yep, Titan. Makes the most sense to me, chat. No landslides. Am I sure I remember Titan well? Yeah, he's kind of pudgy. Kind of a small head. Kind of an ugly looking face. Kind of tall, not too tall. Maybe twice as tall as a man. 2.5 times as tall as a man. Two as separate beings. As such, thou must need conceive new stratagems if thou art in triumph to the battle. Oh, right. It's a new person, so learn new attacks. Pudgy, you say? Yeah, he was kind of pudgy. Just a little bit pudgy, right? Small head, fat loincloth? Yeah. Arrive where? Oh, you moved Eden. Gotcha. I love his music so much. I love his game so much. Let's be real here. Sepulture. Sepulture. General instructions? I love me some general instructions. A brownie reference? I have no idea. What do we got? What the fuck? That is not Titan! Titan is jacked! This tune is sick though. Some areas will radiate out sequentially in different brownie squares. You can fall off. There's a knockback. Hide behind non-exploding boulder when needed. Where's arm's length? Crap. Okay, I'm gonna put it here. No, I'll put it on. No, here. Trying to remember it's there. Watch the party. Where to go? Yep. I'm ready. Follow the party. Don't stand in the stuff. I missed that one thing. Oh, I didn't miss it. Stone Crusher? This song is sick! Cool. How did I just do? Go towards it? Yep. Cool. Oh, thank you, rookie. I was totally rookie. Got distracted by rotations there. Stone Crusher, I think that's the tank cluster. Bomb boulders. Now the party's all stacking here. Oh, it's a dodge the bomb boulders. Gotcha. Oh, that's when you want to use, what's it called? Right. Yeah, don't. That's clearly gonna sprint that way mechanic. Don't stand in that. Now in this? Yep. I have no gap closer here. Nice. Earth and Fury. Ah, I did that wrong. Okay, that's a lot of rocks. Now what do we do? Oh, these aren't exploding. Get away from the exploding rocks! Probably should get the cat poison. Man, this is just so good. Cool. Backwards facing elusive jump. Yeah, I always forget to do the 180 elusive jump. It's just that in my brain, elusive jump with raiding equals death. I've seen way too many clips of Dragoons jumping off maps. So when I'm raiding, I don't even think to use elusive jump. It doesn't even enter my consciousness because I refuse to jump off the map and die. Refuse. Refuse. I skipped the hardest part. Nice. Very fun. On to the next one, chat. Is keep a high level play. Then during high level play, watching instructional videos and not doing these fights half blind, I will know when to use the elusive jump and in what way. Right? High level gameplay requires high level research before playing the actual gameplay. I'm not afraid of using it, but I need to know when to use it. Chat, I'm gonna go make some water. I'm gonna grab some water. Right back. Once I'm done talking to this person. A guide won't tell you when to use elusive? No, but a guide will show me. A YouTube video learning a particular fight on a savage difficulty will show me areas where it's safe to use an elusive jump, whether it's a 180 elusive jump to close the gap or etc. It depends. Depends. Super chat from Wallrock. Does Leviathan make sense? We fought his head and tail, so 2 heads, but why does Hydaelyn have an ATV? I don't know. He wanted an ATV. I missed a minion? No worries. It would appear the balance has returned to the element of earth, and yet the transformation hath affected only the immediate vicinity, whereas the lands beyond this lake doth remain unchanged. 'Tis passing strange indeed. I don't know. Though of his fall short of the outcome I envisioned, 'tis plain our efforts were not in vain. Mayhap this localized phenomenon is a result of an intersection of ethereal currents. Therefore, it is reasonable to assume that similar locations of the empty hath undergone comparable alterations. Makes sense. Then the ether will spread out from these points to cover the rest. Uh-oh. He's not good. That wind is just so haunting. Alright, chat. Grabbing a bit of water. I will be right back after these messages. I'm a wee bit thirsty. So I'm gonna go get a drink. I'm gonna go pee. And we'll be right back. All right, that'll do. That'll do. That'll do, that'll do, that'll do. So what? We have 4 more fights? Idle game is fantastic, chat. The next piece of the puzzle. I guess we can stop the tunes. Unless you want some background lo-fi while we do the fights. 8 more fights? Nah. 4 more fights. 4 more fights. Only 4. Right? We do 4, then 5.3, then the last 4. That wasn't a bot. That was a desperate kid looking for attention, not realizing what you're supposed to do to grow on YouTube. And that is not it, chat. Also, before we begin, you guys see that pinned thing in the chat? That pinned link? I've not yet made any decisions. But just in case I feel like making a decision down the road, you might want to click that pinned thing in the chat. Just a hint. Because you never know. I've got the idea in my head. It's there. So, if I ever decide to follow through on it, you might want to drop a follow on that pinned link in the chat. Just a hint. Let's keep going. It's nothing, I'm fine. You didn't look like nothing to me. You better lie down for a while. No, really, I'm fine. Anyway, we've still got work to do. Nay, Thancred hath the right of it. 'Twould be unwise to exert thyself overmuch. I appreciate your concern, but I do wish you'd stop fussing. Reen, thou knowest not the strain thou dost place on thyself. Though the elements of water and earth have been restored, continued exposure to the empty, stagnant ether may yet sap thee of thy remaining strength. Now that you mention it, I've been feeling a bit out of sorts ever since we got here. Oracle of Light, realm suffused in light. I should probably get away from the empty and rest for a while. Ali Moore, if I ever make the decision to go that direction, what I would likely do at that point is release 3 to 4 videos a day here on the YouTube channel, whether it's reactions to videos that we watch, whether it's parts of the story. I'll be releasing tons and tons and tons of content here on the YouTube channel. You honestly won't miss too much. Meanwhile, I shall remain here. The restoration of the first 2 elements hath produced unexpected results, and I require time to analyze our findings. However, I must ask thee to refrain from discussing our work in the empty, even with our closest comrades. I thought they'd welcome the news. And indeed they shall, once we have more to show for our efforts. Nevertheless, this mission is one of surpassing danger. I am loath to place our dearest friends at risk, unless absolutely necessary. You have their best interests at heart, I'm sure. But to be perfectly honest, I prefer not to keep secrets from people that I trust with my life. I don't want to make a habit of this, but I'll do as you ask. It seems to me that Reen isn't the only one who would benefit from a change of scenery. Our Sleeping Beauty would likely fare better in a more hospitable surroundings. We'll need to have our associates from the Crystarium organize a safe place for her to stay. And Krojak. If you and Krojak go on ahead and have a word with them in Mordsuk, we'll catch up with you once Eorzea has finished whatever it is he needs to do. You got it. Yeah, Eorzea chat is all about keeping secrets, for sure. Have I seen the latest Spiffing Brit video? I may be best off on YouTube. I'll go watch that video. We'll watch it later, thanks. I'll write that down. Where's my sticky notes? Sticky notes! Some people have like actual pen and paper. I've got sticky notes. Spiffing Brit YouTube video about streaming. Okay. Thank you. Perhaps thou too shouldst accompany her on the return journey. I dare say she would be glad of thy presence. No, not this time. She's come such a long way since we first met, and I'm worried that relying on me too much will only hold her back. We won't be staying in the First forever. The time will come for Reen and I to part ways, and for her to follow her own path. It's true. It is true. Now, I know you understand this too, Eorzea. I see you trying to pass on as much of your knowledge as possible while you still can, and to her credit, she's actually taking most of it in. She's smart, chat. Reen is possessed of a natural affinity for aetherology, unlike some who shall remain unnamed. Sacred! Yo, Bearded Yoshi, what's up, buddy? A natural affinity for staying awake during your lectures, more like. Though, come to think of it, she doesn't really take after me at all, because you're not her actual dad. You're just her dad in spirit, her spirit dad. However, like thee, she is predisposed to brooding in silence in lieu of voicing her concerns. Dad cred is emo. Fan Chris not a helicopter parent? Yeah. That's actually a big challenge, chat. I mean, my daughter's 3, and you can't just leave a 3-year-old unsupervised. But yeah, when she's running around with her neighbors in the evenings, playing with her neighbor friends all her age in the neighborhood, sometimes they run behind a house, they go play in the backyard, and they come back out front where all the parents are. And I have to fight the urge to want to go back there in the backyard with her and keep an eye on her. So I understand the helicopter parent mentality where it's like, hey, she's fine. I know she's only 3, but she's with other kids, and no one's screaming bloody murder, so they're clearly fine. And there's nothing dangerous back there, they're fine. So you gotta fight that sometimes. It's true that she's been through a lot lately, but so have you. We'll need you ready for the challenges that lie ahead, so go on and get some rest. He has to send his kid to college? Yep. We shall await news of thy safe arrival in Orang. Dun 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 dun. Ba-da-doo-doo. Orang. What? Oh, right there. So what part? Eden 5? We can take some awesome screenshots at the end of the 8th fight. Go wait 2 patches? Yeah. Irene. Stop knocking. Something's on my mind. Uh-oh. I'm concerned. This might not be the best place for it, though. Those creatures over there look a bit hung. What? Yeah, E4 is done. We're on to E5 through E8. When I first spoke to Thancred and Eorzea about what I'd sensed in the empty, part of me wished we could have just left it alone. I guess I was scared of what we'd find. Yeah? But now that we found Eden, I know that I made the right choice. And if I'd given in to my fear, I probably would have spent the rest of my life wondering what might have been. Chat, no regrets. Don't do anything in life, or don't refuse to do anything in life that will leave you with regrets down the road. Part of the reason why once I have an idea in my head, usually the idea grows and grows and grows and blossoms, and eventually I act upon it because I refuse to regret not making a choice down the road. I'd rather make a decision, make a mistake, learn from it and move on, than refuse to make a decision and never act upon it. That fear of never acting upon an idea that I have ruins me. And no matter, like, for example, talking about Twitch as an example, right? Whenever I have an idea, it grows in my head. Eventually, I have to act upon it. I refuse to miss out. FOMO ruins me. From now on, whenever I hear that voice inside telling me to run away, to hide, I won't listen. That's not who I am anymore. Even so, all the courage in the world is not going to help me decide what we should do with that girl when she wakes up. Yeah, who's the girl? I want to know. Do you remember what she said right before she passed out? Why am I here? What is happening? What if she's being controlled or forced to act against her will? Whatever the case, it's clear that she's not a monster. She's a person like you or me. Obviously, she knows something about Eden, and we need all the information we can get. But more than that, I just want to talk to her, to find out who she is, if there's anything we can do to help her. On the other hand, we mustn't forget that she's already attacked us once. Wants to say she won't try and do it again when she wakes up, and that is very true. If she keeps us from claiming the empty, it'll all be my fault. It's no good. I can't make up my mind. What do you think we should do, Krojak? If Alfie were here, he'd talk things through with her. He would. Even MS on MS Talk went, damn it. I decide a thing, then spend 2 months justifying the thing before doing it. Feretta, I decide a thing and then do it, and then spend 2 months trying to figure out, did I make the right decision or not? And then after 2 months, I go, okay, it was a good decision or it was a bad decision. And then I make new decisions. I'm a jump first, ask questions never kind of guy. Always have been. Always will be. And that desire to jump first has gotten me into some hot water in life, but it's also sent me down paths in life that have been absolutely rewarding. I can't exist any other way. I can't live any other way. I don't think things through. Maybe it has something to do with the way my brains work. Maybe it, brains, plural, maybe it has something to do with the way my brain is structured, where we talked about before, where there's no running narrative in my brain. I think in concepts and stuff like that. My brain is just different, and as such, I just trust it, and I just do what I do, and it works out. It always works out in the end. Is that why you're a Dragoon? You jumped first? You figured it out. That's part of the reason why the Dragoon appeals to me so much, because that urge to leap without thinking is in me. Right? Same with the Dark Knight. That urge to enact justice without thinking about the consequences, without thinking about whether it's legally correct or incorrect to do so, but to enact justice then and there, that is also within me. That's why those two classes are so strong for me. Until then, I'll try to concentrate on here and now. Speaking of which, I still need to see Uriange's errands. Also, by the way, Mary G with the Twitch Prime and Feretta with the Twitch Prime while not even live on Twitch. I'm looking over at the UI and all of a sudden I see 2 Primes sitting there. Thanks? Thanks? That's so weird. The people who were on our way to meet Lent. The people we are. What? Is that a typo? No, the people we are on our way to meet. Okay, no, my brain just failed there. The people we are on our way to meet lent us the Sky Slipper and most of the apparatus we've been using. Wow, I can't believe I couldn't read that properly. And since we've been sworn to secrecy, I assume the same applies to them and their colleagues. Anyway, once over with, we can find a place to relax. Shut up, Mary G. Feretta, I don't know, man. I don't know. I just looked over and I noticed it. I was like, what? Just shocked me, that's all. You playing Dark Knight and Paladin because you relate to them. Chat, before we continue, what do you guys think? Is a Dark Knight and a Paladin, they almost feel a little bit opposite in personality. Traditionally, in your traditional fantasy lore, is Beth with the Prime? Thanks. In your traditional fantasy lore, the Paladin is lawful good, right? They obey the law, they're good, they're a paladin, they're the definition of lawful good. And a Dark Knight is more like, in this game, the Dark Knight is more chaotic good. They don't care for the law. They care for what they think is good and executing upon what they think is good. So how can you relate to a lawful good character and a chaotic good character? I mean, they're both good, so I guess that works. But that chaotic and lawfulness is very, very, very interesting. Dark Knight is a paladin with no patience to let evil go. And that's what I mean by the chaotic good. I do want to pay the law. Batman is chaotic good, right? Two sides of the same coin. Makes sense with the lawful good, chaotic good thing. Dark Knight is when a paladin gets pushed too far. A paladin defends the weak. The Dark Knight avenges the weak. Slight difference of interpretation there. It's true. It's very true. Dark Knight and Paladin ultimately the same thing, different elements. Yeah. Yeah. Draw the elements from different emotions and places. Yeah. Yeah. All right. Keep going. Just a cool little thought I had. No. Where am I going? Speak with Reen in Mordsuk. Mordsuk. Elizabeth with the prime. Did I already say that? Wait a minute. Is that another Mary G? What are you doing, Mary G? No, it's the same Mary G. Okay, I'm as crazy. I'm as crazy. I love Dark Knight and Paladin. I love them both. Like the light versus dark aspect of it, for sure. Paladin is Superman and Dark Knight is Batman. Yeah. Yeah, Superman has always been lawful good in traditional Superman lore. And Batman's also always been chaotic good. Screw the law. I have goodness, is Batman. And Superman's always like, we obey the law. I mean, come on. In many of the movies, Superman's always wanted to, like, you know, hand himself over to the authorities and all that jazz. Hold on, I'm vibrating. I'll be right back, chat. Then go talk to Mrs. Crow. I'll be right back after these messages. Enjoy my nutkin. Captain America started as lawful good, strictly judging by the MCU. Okay, just from the MCU. Captain America started off as lawful good, right? He obeyed the laws. He was a good soldier. He landed the grenade, being good. He was lawful good. But then Captain America and then a soldier occurred. And all of a sudden, Cap was shown that, hey, the people in charge aren't trustworthy, and my superiors aren't trustworthy, and the entire organization I work for is not trustworthy. And he transitioned. And he transitioned out of lawfulness into more neutral good. More of a neutral good territory. Where he would go by his own values of what is good and not good. Not necessarily what is legally good or not good. Which was a really cool change for Captain America, because Captain America lawful good is just boring. Captain America more neutral good is much more interesting. Much more interesting. Yeah, that Captain America Winter Soldier did wonders for his character arc. Did absolute wonders for his character arc. Now that we're here, allow me to introduce you to two members of our inner circle, or whatever you want to call it. Oh. That's Golgol, who is interested in trading for any relics we find in the empty. Apparently, he mostly deals in exotic weapons and whatnot, but he's agreed to keep us supplied with whatever else we can't get from the Crystarium. I love these guys. Now, the ones we came to meet should be around here somewhere. Reem, what a relief to see you returned unharmed from our expedition. I'm sorry to have kept you waiting. We were gone a bit longer than we expected. Luri. Pleasure to make your acquaintance. Representative of the Settlement Council, I'm here to oversee the delivery of equipment deemed necessary to your mission. I will be on hand to provide any assistance you may require. Potato? No idea. Actually, there's something we'd like you to take care of. It's probably best not to talk about it in the middle of the market, though. I'll take it from here, Krojak. You should get some rest. But before you go, I'd like to thank you for everything you've done. We still have a long road ahead of us, but if we give it our all, there's nothing we can't handle. Thank you, Reen. Reen's awesome, man. Reen's awesome. She's just so cool. That's such a beautiful, imposing ship back there. I see. Though it is mere supposition, it would behoove us to proceed with caution. Moreover, I would refrain from discussing the matter with Reen and Krojak until we know more. You know, Mr. Eorzea is master of secrets. It's really annoying. It's really annoying. Why do you gotta be so secretive? Eorzea said he wasn't gonna keep secrets. Well, here we are. The Oracle of Darkness. What? Well, hold on. In this realm, an Oracle of Darkness would kind of be a good thing? Huh. Oracle of Darkness. Hi. Am I supposed to talk to you, not my nutkin? Away with the fairy. You got it. I'm guessing that would have been the end of the first four, and now we're into the next four. Dun, 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 dun. Oh, there you are. I'm part of the team helping with the highly classified and very secretive thing. The fact of the matter is, I've come to inform you of a rather interesting development. It's about the girl who was brought back from the empty. She's finally woken up, you see. Interesting. What about it? And there's Reen. I heard news in Thancred. Is it true? No secrets, only smiles from Uber Danger. Apparently her name is Gaia. She claims to be a free citizen of Ul'dah, although she remembers nothing of the events leading up to her attack on Eden. What? That's weird. Part of it, at the very least. We also cannot be sure whether she's telling the truth or not, but it's merely a ruse. She doesn't display any hostility, which is encouraging, I suppose. That's weird. Taking her to Ul'dah. Huh. After that, the plan is to come back here, though they're taking rather longer than I had anticipated. I do hope nothing is amiss. These should be voice acted. Good grief! Are you always this slow? Who this? New phone? Who this? Viera? Nope. Not a. Who are you? I don't know this person. At this rate, it'll be dark again before we know it. The night sky returning is all well and good, but does make each day seem awfully short. And are you still dragging your heels back there? At least act as if you've got a purpose, would you? New phone, who dis? Now look here. I'm not one of your servants. Why don't you try carrying your own luggage for a change? Yo, anyone in the chat watch Spaceballs? Anyone in the chat watch Spaceballs? Because I'm getting humongous Spaceballs vibes here. It's Her Royal Highness's matched luggage. Her Royal Highness's matched luggage. It's my industrial strength hairdryer, and I can't live without it. Her Royal Highness's matched luggage. Oh man. You lot are a sight for sore eyes. Yes, even you, Eorzea. Gaia, okay, this is Gaia. And I have just finished shipping her personal effects from Ul'dah. I'm glad we could finally meet properly. I mean, so, did you learn anything useful? Other than where she lives, not an awful lot. Her supposed neighbors barely knew the first thing about her. Eorzea's barf? Oh, man. Pals, she barely knows the first thing about herself. Her recollection of her life in Ul'dah is patchy at best. But she seems convinced that she'll regain her memory if she accompanies us, and so she invited herself to join our merry band, and for her first act, she ordered me to carry her luggage. If you insist on standing around talking, might I suggest finding a place to sit down first? My feet are killing me. Okay, so Dad Gret has adopted another daughter. Got it. Then perhaps you should have chosen more sensible footwear. Still, it's not such a bad idea, shall we? Ludicrous speed! Go! What happened to then? We missed it. When? Just now. When will then be now? Soon. How soon? Careful, you idiots! Set across her nose, not off it. Sorry, sir. I'm doing my best. Who made that man a gunner? I did, sir. He's my cousin. Who is that man? He's an asshole, sir. I know that. What's his name? Asshole. That his name's her asshole. Major asshole. And his cousin, he's an asshole too, sir. Gunner's made first class. Philip asshole. How many assholes we have in the ship anyhow? Yo! I knew it was straight up assholes. Keep firing, assholes. I've never seen that movie in my life. Let's go talk over here. Combing the desert. We ain't found shit. This is awkward. They don't remember anything at all. Not attacking us, not falling unconscious. Also, chat, Spaceballs, the desert, combing the desert, the gentleman who said, "We ain't found shit." That man is Tuvok from Star Trek Voyager. Go watch it again. Such selective amnesia would rightly raise suspicion within those of a cautious mind. I'm your father, brothers. Yet if she does speak the truth, it would lend credence to my current hypothesis, though admittedly some further. Not now, Eorzea. She only just woke up. We don't want to bore her back to sleep. Yeah, Robert. Go watch that scene. Fuck it. I have the power. I have the power right here. I have the power, chat. We ain't found Spaceballs. Yeet! I've got the power!
Sir? What? Are we being too literal?
No, you fool. We're following orders. We were told to comb the desert, so we're combing it.
Found anything yet? Nothing yet, sir!
Wait
How
for
about
it.
you?
Wait for it.
Not a thing, sir!
No, not the guy in Police Academy. Watch again.
What about you guys? We ain't
This
found shit!
is
Found... We ain't...
this is Tuvok from Star Trek Voyager.
We ain't found shit!
This is the best. Just the best.
But how? The minute we move in there, they're gonna spot us.
I love Spaceballs. Love Spaceballs. Classic movie. He's also in Deep Space Nine, you're right. And I think he's an extra in TNG, if I recall. Yeah, I think he's in TNG. I think he's like in the background as a random officer, if I recall. Next boss, Prince Valium in the Plaid Zone. Come back! In any case, I prefer to follow my instincts, and they're telling me that Gaia means us no harm. After much deliberation, I thought it only right to let her know about our work in the empty, as a sign of goodwill. After all, trust works both ways. Though, I would ask you, Krojak, not to let your guard down just yet. We've got it. She's so tanny. So you're the one I'm supposed to have fought. Come to think of it, I recognize you from somewhere. Yeah, got one of those faces. You know, aura. Oh. Or perhaps you just didn't make much of an impression. But to be honest, I do feel that since meeting you, those hazy memories are becoming slightly clearer. It's like remembering fragments of a dream, only to realize those things actually happened. It's as though my whole life has been leading to this. Thou speakest as though thou didst expect these events. I guess you could say that. It's what the fairy tells me. Fairy. I can't see it, but it's as though there's someone else inside me. I can hear its voice in my head. Zodiac! It whispers to me and lets me use its power. Magic, I suppose you can call it. Not that I know much about that sort of thing. And this power alloweth thee to tear open the fabric betwixt realities, that thou mayest call forth the eighth or starved denizens of what remaineth of the 13th. Isn't that the void planet? Isn't that the void planet? What? Was that supposed to mean something? Or are you just spouting random words at me? Honestly, I don't know how you put up with all this. I went and just met him and his insufferable prattle has already given me a headache. God, I still can't believe I'm having this conversation. And to think I was flying about in a suit of armor waving a sword that doesn't sound like me at all. What's up, Gimme Tokyo? Someone else inside you. Zodiark. Like Minfilia was inside me. Okay, not Zodiark. Oracle of Darkness handed it down through generations. Similarities cannot be ignored, though it is too early to say with certainty Gaia may well be the Oracle of Darkness. Interesting. It means that you may have been right when you said she has something in common with Emmett Selk. Those have been used as a living host by an Ascian have no recollection of events that occurred during their possession. This I know from personal experience with La Habre. But Gaia seems to have some memory still, even if they're a little hazy. Moreover, she has remained in control of herself even when she heard the voice within, much like you and Minfilia. And though Reen was very much her own person, Minfilia's presence did exert a change upon her outward appearance, granting her hair and eyes a hue akin to those of our dear departed friend. It is therefore not unthinkable that Gaia's raven locks may be a manifestation of the darkness which hath come to reside within her. I was born like this. My parents, they both have black hair too. At least I think they did. It's been so long since I saw them. Can't remember too well. Enough about me. You're Minfilia, aren't you? The Oracle of Light? Who they were hosting in Ul'dah. Yes. That's right. Though imprisoning, is a better word, they kept me locked away, and I didn't know much about Ul'dah and its people, or the rest of the world for that matter. I see. And how exactly did the Oracle of Light come to run with the Warrior of Darkness? I'm technically the Warrior of Light, but here I'm the Warrior of Darkness. And then the pan up, tell the story maneuver. Happens all the time. You always fade out when time needs to pass. Yes, I still remember the day everyone went raving mad and Lord Vothri fled. Everything after that is still a blur though. From what Gaia told me, she wasn't part of the mob that attacked us, but how was she able to resist Vothri's control? That's a great question. Unless she is immune to that kind of a thing because of the fact that she is the Oracle of Darkness. Good chance. Intervention of this fairy, for whom she speaketh. Crash, I wasn't going to say anything, but yes, Gaia's character's lips are massive. Massive. They've gargantuan, they're huge. They've got their own gravity. This is just a guess, but I'd say the fairy reacted to it in some way, and for whatever reason, made me go after it. The final section of this raid cannot be completed until after 5.3. The first 8 bosses can be done before 5.3 and are encouraged to be done before 5.3. The final 4 bosses can only be done after 5.3. I don't know about you lot. I've had enough nattering. I'm going back to Eden. But why? The fairy wanted something from Eden, and knowing what that is will bring me a step closer to discovering exactly what has been living in my head all these years. Besides, my memories aren't going to restore themselves, and certainly not through idle chit-chat. So I'm going, and that's that. I like her! She's sassy. She's sassy. Insufferable. Utterly insufferable, and yet we can't well leave her on her own, to her own devices. Come on. Sassy. Allons-y! The hell? Why is that called Twitch? Why? What is that? Oh, that must be an NPC named Twitch. That's funny. Alright. I don't think I have flying here yet. Do I have flying here yet? Not yet. I will be doing that in my off-screen time. Finishing flying in all the Shadowbringer zones. And then eventually finishing flying in all the Stormblood zones. Which is all the Stormblood zones. I need flying in all of them. I love this lo-fi. It's so good, chat. You like her because she likes you. She wants to get shit done. Yes! Get shit done. Hold on. Is there an NPC named Twitch at the top of this tower? There's gotta be. Get shit done, chat. Oh, Billie Eilish and Anne Hathaway. Yeah, now I can see it. I can see the resemblance. I can see the combination there. Thank you, Jonathan. Oh, the tower itself is called Twitch. Okay. All right, Gaia. Use your powers. Do something cool. She's pretty chill. No choice, but what? WTF? Did you tame it? Nope, it's still mad. Hold on, ticking time. Bomb. Just vaporized it. It's gone. Why can't the Oracle of Light do anything remotely as cool as that? Gaia, that is a great question. There's a tower in a valley here called Our Lady's Feet. What? That's so weird. Well, that's not disturbing in the slightest, chat. Green can stabby. I'd rather full dissolve than stabby, you know what I mean? Disintegrate bomb is way cooler. What are you gawping at? Oh, I literally just dissolved that creature. I don't mean to stare. Just not every day I see magic like that. So this is the power of the fairy you spoke of. Ever since I was a child, it has whispered to me, telling me what to do. That's how I come to use its power. But there are things I can't even explain. Holes ripped in thin air, terrifying creatures crawling out, ghastly looking blades, and armor appearing out of nowhere. But worst of all is the dark energy that comes from inside. This power, it feels as though it's only flowing through me and never truly mine. And even when I answer my call, it always takes a moment for the spells to work. Power coming from the Void Planet to here through her. It's not as if I ever try to control it. I haven't made a habit of fighting wild beasts. Unfortunately, it's part and parcel of traveling through Orang. Well, I understand that you want answers. You're not going to find them unprepared as you are. But if your heart is set on this, then we'll help you. Reen, think about what you're saying. You're seriously considering taking Gaia to see Eden. There's no telling what might happen if she loses control again. So the safest option is for her to stay away until her work is done. Somewhere we can keep an eye on her. You must realize it's for her own good. Yeah, there's something unsettling about the size of her eyes and the size of her lips that makes it uncomfortable to look at. I must concur with Thancred's assessment. At present, we know precious little of Gaia's origin, and less still of her powers. If she's indeed the Oracle of Darkness, her presence may complicate a task already fraught with peril, placing our mission and her own well-being in jeopardy. In full knowledge of the risk, dost thou still wish to pursue this course? I do. What's up, Mingo? It wasn't so long that I was living in isolation, being held against my will. Maybe the people keeping an eye on me thought that was for my own good too. It's very true. But if we shut Gaia away for her own convenience, our own convenience, we're no better than Vothri and Ranjit. I've learned that when someone is in need, we must reach out a helping hand, not push them away. Now, it's my turn to do for Gaia what you've all done for me. Even knowing the danger that lies ahead, I won't choose the easy way out. This is the path I've chosen. Is that good enough for you? The light of thy spirit doth burn bright. Mine apologies, my dear. We felt it necessary to test thy resolve. Let it suffice to say thou hast left no room for doubt. For what it's worth, Reen, I never doubted you. But make no mistake, the danger that Eorzea and I spoke of is all too real. If you're prepared to go through with this, we'll be right there beside you. Dad cred. Dad cred being full dad cred. I couldn't care less who I travel with. But if we're going to go, well, let's get going already. There's supposed to be some sort of craft waiting at the southern watchtower, yes? Come along then. Don't fall behind. I like her. I like her a lot. Chat, I'm going to wrap up the stream here. I know it's earlier than expected. I will do an extra stream tomorrow. And tomorrow we will finish up the last 4 parts of this raid and then jump into 5.3. I wanted to go longer for today, but things have come up. I have some things to do, some family things to do. So we're going to wrap it up here. You guys have been fantastic. That link in the chat, that pin thing in the chat, give it a click just in case. I can't promise I'm going to, do anything about going to that platform, but in case I feel like it, in case I go, you know what, let's give it a shot. Give it a click. Give it a follow. Because you never know. I'm going to tell my party. Quick little heart and love. Thanks. Oh God. Thanks for helping. Yeah, my party was fantastic. You guys were awesome. Thank you so, so much. Yeah, give it a click. Because you never know. You never know. I haven't made any firm decisions about going to Twitch or not. But just in case. I'll think about it. I will see you guys tomorrow. And then tomorrow we might start some 5.3. Which means Friday will be a lot of 5.3. And then odds are we will finish 5.3 Saturday, Sunday, make it a weekend thing. Have some fun. And as always, guys, thank you very much for watching. as if I'd leave. Hi. Welcome to the secret after chat, the secret Lahi chat. Didn't dodge. Didn't leave. I didn't run away. Everything's perfectly fine, guys. You've been fantastic. Thanks so much for joining me on these little raid fights. I know everyone wanted 5.3 today. Everyone wanted 5.3 today. I desperately want 5.3. I'm itching to get in on it, but really want to do these Eden raids. Understand the story a bit more. Enjoy it. Savor it. Just enjoy it. Continue on. How's everyone doing today? Hello, 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 hello. Oh. You ever notice I take a deep breath before I do big paragraphs? Like, again, it's the whole lung surgery thing where my lungs are like, oh, by the way, you need to take a deep breath here because not enough space, not enough room. So deep breath if you're going to say all those words. And breathe loud too. Frustrating. Thought he ducked out. I didn't duck out. I would not forget about the secret Lahi chat. Come on. Come on. I would never forget. Work is crazy busy. That's cool. Did you guys have a good weekend? You guys had a good weekend, right? No, we're Wednesday. Holy crap. It's Wednesday. I thought it was Monday again. I'm having a hard time the days of the week, man. You sad that I keep missing my streams? That's okay. No worries. It's all good. The VODs are there. The VODs are there. All good. No worries. Maybe I upload the VODs to an unlisted playlist if I move to Twitch. I don't know. I'll think about that. Strategy. I got some thinking to do. Anyways, you guys are fantastic. I will be back live tomorrow. I think. I should be. Unless something pops up. I don't think they should. I have a doctor's appointment coming up and a dentist appointment coming up. First time in forever because of the pandemic. So I can't remember what days those are. Pretty sure they're coming up soon. I'll find out. Do you know Don't Trust what? Gaia has a heavy Chloe vibe for me. I've never seen that. Never seen that. All right. Wrapping up the stream. You guys are beautiful. You guys are wonderful. Again, the pinned thing in the chat, that link, give it a click. Thinking about it. I haven't decided, but I'm thinking about it. So just in case, I'm giving you an early heads up. All right. Love you guys. See you tomorrow. We'll finish off the last of these Eden raids and then continue into 5.3.